Hey, how you doing? Will Perry here. I'm the owner of The Curious Case of What's Missing. And if you're scrolling up and down your news feed and you see this, if you suffer from any of these things, I have 4 things I need to tell you to avoid. So please pay close attention to this. So 4 things to avoid if you suffer from any of this. So, do you always put other people first before you? Do you beat yourself up and feel guilty about it? Do you feel bad? Do you feel bad about yourself, but you don't know why? And do you want to make your life better, but you just feel like you need a little help? So what I want to do in this video is share with you 4 things you must avoid if you do any of these things, okay? And the underpinning of that is that you might have low self-esteem, okay? And we've got a link to a test that you could do to absolutely find out how, okay, in the link here. Okay, so things I want to share with you. If you have low self-esteem, these things are indicators, and what they can lead to, high technology. Here's a list that you don't want to have, okay? So and low self-esteem can link to all of this. Do you procrastinate? Do you suffer from procrastination? Do you keep putting things off, but you don't know why, and you think you know you must do, but you keep putting it off? Are you depressed? Do you suffer from depression? There's all sorts of different types of depression, but do you just kind of hide? Non-stop duvet days. Do you just want to curl up into a ball and hide? Do you self-harm? Okay, and that might be an eating disorder. It might be physical self-harm. Do you self-harm? A really well-formed pattern of self-harm. Do you feel ugly? Disgusting? Are you full of self-loathing? It's a terrible, terrible thing to do. Are you suffering from emotional abuse? Perhaps you absolutely don't know what that is. Perhaps you don't realise about being in a controlled environment, a controlled relationship where somebody dominates and manipulates you. It's not a good place to be. I don't wish that on you. Have you suffered or are you suffering from physical abuse? Have you been sexually abused in the past? Or are you suffering from that now? And perhaps you've attempted to commit suicide. Obviously, these are not a good place to be. All right, a low self-esteem can lead to all these things. So that's why I need to share 4 things with you to avoid. Okay, more technology. All right, 4 things to avoid. Firstly, do not bury your head in the sand anymore. Please believe me, it does not work. That list that I had up just a moment ago, all the things that low self-esteem can lead to, between my wife and I, we ticked every single one of those, and we've overcome it using the system I'm going to share on the page that we've got the link here for, using the system and the tools that I've created in the program called The Curious Case of What's Missing. All right, we've overcome that. So 4 things to avoid. Okay, second one, investing in positive mindset programs or mindset programs. There's some fantastic programs out there. I'm not knocking it, but I need you to look and explore and understand on the page first. Please don't go and invest in programs in the hope that it's going to address those issues, because fundamentally they fail to address the foundation, the core issues of low self-esteem. So please go and explore what I mean, find out more, but do not invest. One of the 4 things, do not invest in more programs, okay? Just in the hope that it's going to work. Another one, this might be more controversial for some of you. Counseling, psychotherapy. Please, again, explore what I mean when I say do not go and do that. Do not invest in counselling, psychotherapy, thinking that it's going to address the core issue of low self-esteem, because a lot, in my experience, and over the last 10 years of really specialising in this area, not many counsellors or psychotherapists can deal with the issue effectively of low self-esteem. And in fact, I've had many come to me that I've helped over the years who I've helped realise that they've been in emotionally abusive relationships, controlling the relationships themselves, where they've been dominated and manipulated without knowing. And that's very shocking, all right? I've been shocked myself. I've been in that situation. I understand how people can get into that situation. So please explore what I'm saying, explore what the meaning is behind it before you do that, okay? And the last one, please don't say, I've got this, all right? One more time. I've got this. I've got it this time. Okay, please don't say it. It does not work. You're just repeating the pattern again and again and again and again. It won't go away. It won't get better. Okay, so if you've taken almost 5 minutes out of your busy day, and I know time is your most valuable commodity, so thank you very much for listening. I've got one more promise to give you, that if you go into the link, do explore everything. Please go and read my wife's story. She's an amazing lady. She's overcome every single one of those things on the list that were all stemming from low self-esteem. And you know what? Using the tools and the system within the Curious Case of the program, your Curious Case of What's Missing program, she's overcome every single one of those. And she's just an amazing woman, and I love her dearly. So please go and read that story, and click on the link to get to that. Look at the page. There's loads of information there, and you can do the self-esteem score. It takes 2 minutes. It's really quick. Okay, so thank you very much for your time. One last promise, and it's my promise and guarantee to you that if you go through and you apply every single step of the part of the process to you and your life just gets better. I know for Louise and I, it's we communicate better. We're a better mum and dad. We're better husband and wife. The communication level is so much better. We're much more aware. We're better leaders in our own business. Everything gets better once you overcome low self-esteem. But there's not much out there. There's not much help to help you do that. That's why, and I'm so passionate about it. In the last 10 years, it's taken me 10 years to get to this point. We've now created a system called the Curious Case of What's Missing, and every step you need to do is in there. It's the fast track for you. You can do it yourself. You can take the 10 years that I took and all the different training I took and everything I specialised in. You can do that yourself, or you can do the fast track. So go and explore, find out what it is, and thank you so much. I wish the positive things and the good life on you, whatever that is for you. But overcoming low self-esteem is so important, and it just underpins every other thing you want, all your success. All right, many thanks. I've taken lots of your time, so thank you very much for your valuable time. All right, many thanks. Bye-bye.